just resent this to Whitney. And I'll just go over a couple of things while we're waiting on the last few people to jump on. Whitney and I asked a couple of clarifying questions of the mayor's office about the way that these committees are going to run, and you were sent committee guidelines. There are 10 things that are going to guide us in the ways that we run the committee, and I wanted to make sure everybody had gotten a copy of those and have been able to look over those. There are a couple that I want to just call attention to. Decisions are going to be made by consensus. We're not running these meetings strictly according to Robert's rules, but once we get down to voting on recommendations, we will need a motion, a second, and we will take a vote on the recommendations. Silence is considered agreement, and each committee member, we want to make sure that everybody has equal time to speak and give input. So if you're speaking on a particular matter, try to condense your comments to 4 or 5 minutes so that anybody else on the committee can weigh in if they so choose. We want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to speak and be heard. And we are excited to kind of jump off this week. Is Whitney on yet? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Dimitri Kaladimos as well, Madam Chair. Dimitri Kaladimos is also having issues getting in as well, and so I'm about to let Michael know how to do that.
Okay. So why don't we just go through and do a quick check-in with the committee, and if anybody has any comments or concerns or anything they want to bring up for this week's meeting, let's do a quick check-in with everybody. Clifton Harris, would you like to check in with us?
I'm good right now, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Mr. Fox?
Yes, I'm good. I appreciate being sent the level set packet. Found it to be very helpful.
Great. Mr. Faison?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Ms. Ovington?
Yes, good. Thank you.
Mr. Ponder?
A question. I got 2 identical requests or opening ways to open the meeting for several meetings. Does it matter? There's duplicates. Does it matter which one of them we use?
Eric, I think that's a question for you.
Mr. Ponder, could you repeat that one more time again?
Okay, on the emails that we got that direct us how to get to each individual meeting, I got duplicates on a lot of them, and I didn't know if it mattered which one of them we used.
I'll make sure to talk with ITS right now about that. We're kind of having a few difficulties, so if you be patient with us. If it helps you to get in here, I'm glad it got you here. But I'll check back with ITS to just make sure about this.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ponder. Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to offer up in the beginning of the meeting?
No, not as of right now.
And then I asked you at the beginning of the meeting if you and I could connect afterwards to work on maybe some SMEs to testify before the committee. Would you?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
great. Okay,
yes.
great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I see Whitney is on with us. Whitney, we're just doing a quick check-in. And so the floor is yours for a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't really have anything new. I was really impressed by the level set packet. And I'm glad to get started. I think we have a pretty solid agenda today, so glad to dive in.
Great, thank you. Mr. Donnell?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have anything you wanted to say before the meeting started?
No, ma'am.
All right, and I see Demetria has jumped on.
Yes, Demetria and Whitney Washington have both joined.
Yes. Demetria, have you got anything we're just doing a quick check-in of the committee members before the meeting starts. You're muted.
I am muted now.
Yes.
It was again telling me my before.
Will do. Thank you. I see Jimmy Greer has jumped on. Mr. Greer, have you got something to add in the beginning of the meeting? Jimmy?
I believe you're on